Alright, we're gonna try to build again. What up, guys? Welcome to today's video. Today's video I'm talking about reciprocation. I feel like I'm yelling. Hold up. Today's video talk about reciprocation. It's hot as fuck. You can hear me. I got a mic on. Today's video we talk about reciprocation. I understand that recently in my life, gang, up until recently, I didn't know what reciprocation meant. I was always one-sided. I was always the one reaching out. Always the one starting conversations. I was always the one having to carry. I was carrying. I was always having to carry. And I thought that was the way. I thought that, damn, and I really thought that the person I was carrying, who was on my back, I thought that she was the one. I thought that that's when my train ended. At that stop, you feel me? So back then I didn't have no reciprocation. I didn't know what that shit meant. I didn't think that shit was real. I didn't think that shit was love, man. I ain't know what it meant to be love, gang. I didn't. I'm talking about I get on the phone with the shawty and I can't talk, nigga. I try to talk. She be like, shut up. I want to be quiet right now. I don't want to talk. Or I ask a question. Just a random question. I'm trying to make conversation. She like, I don't want to talk right now. And she be like that for like hours. And I'm sitting up here just, I'm staying in this, I'm staying. Because I fuck with the girl. I love her. You feel me? But it's no reciprocation whatsoever. And I didn't know what the fuck reciprocation was at that point. I didn't know what the fuck that shit looked like. Until I was still talking to this girl, but I had met another girl through my homeboy. And we only had one conversation, gang. But I mean, like, that shit was a breath of fresh air. Everything that was missing from the conversation I had with girl A, this girl had. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? This girl, I can ask her a question, and then I can ask her to ask me a question, and she'll ask it. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about anything. I feel comfortable talking. You feel me? I'm actually talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm a yapper. So she listening. I don't feel like girl A was not listening at all. Girl A didn't like to listen. You know what I'm saying? But I was there, and I was comfortable without reciprocation. You know? So, fast forward. Now me and girl A not cool no more. And now I'm meeting new females. And I'm getting reciprocation. And I'm not used to it. I'm not used, like, I got abandonment issues, gang. So I'm thinking like, okay, I'm gonna text her and she never gonna text me back. So when I do get a text back, I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I'm caught off guard, you feel me? I'm so used to being pushed to the side. I'm so used to being the only one putting in effort. For real. I'm used to being the only one putting in effort. So when circumstances change and I'm not the only one putting in effort no more, it's a breath of fresh air, man. It really is, you know. Cause it's really just a breath of fresh air again. Cause I'm not used to being reciprocated. I'm not used to somebody else loving me like I love them. You feel me? It's even to the point to where, like, it's simple stuff that I appreciate, that I did that I was not getting. Like, bro, I was this girl, the girl, bro, I ain't gonna lie, she defended me, gang. Like, we was on this app where we just meet random people and shit. And I mean, this is just random, but I'm gonna just say it. We was on this app where we meet random people, and then this random person, it was multiple people, came on that bit calling me, bro, you ugly, gang. What you look like? What you look that for? And she defended me, gang. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I ever been defended before in that manner, bro. And that's just something so damn small. It's so damn small, gang, but it's huge to me because I ain't never had my energy or my love reciprocated. I ain't gonna say I never had that reciprocated, but recently though, I haven't. Like, my relationship with girl A, it started off like that. It started off, you feel me, where we both cared about each other the same amount, and we both was reaching out and shit like that. But we talked for 3 years, gang. After that, towards third year, nigga, that shit was dead, gang. I was the only one. I was carrying it. You feel me? I was carrying it. I was staying in the same spot. I was the one that was bringing forth all the love and the whatever the fuck. So I had got used to just carrying. I had got used to not being reciprocated. I got used to just being the only one putting in effort. I got used to that shit. So now that I'm out of there, first of all, I had to get out of there. I had to get out of there, gang, and I ain't want to get out of there. You feel me? I ain't want to, but I had to get out of there to grow. You feel me? To grow, bro. So now that I'm out of there and I'm meeting new people and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing what it's like, what it feel like to get reciprocated. Somebody actually want to talk to me today, like, cause I'm telling you, with girl A, gang, it was like I had to reach out every time, for real. And even when I reached out, it felt like I was being an annoyance, gang. That's like, it was really just like sickening, bro. It was really sickening, and the most sickening part about it was I was stuck on her, so I didn't see nobody else anyway. So I was, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it's a breath of fresh air to be to somebody who wants to be in your presence, somebody who want to talk to you, feel me? Who will pick up your call, who will text you back. That's another thing too, gang. Bro, I had called her, right? I called girl B. I had called her, right? And she declined the call, but she texted me and was like, hold on, give me a second. Bro, do you know I ain't really had a text like that in forever, gang? Cause with girl A, I call her, gang, and she's declined it. Don't text me, and I just like, okay, she busy. The communication, gang, and it seemed like it's so simple, but it's really not, gang. It's really not that simple. It's really something extraordinary. It's extraordinary to be met where you're. It's extraordinary for somebody to meet you where you're at, versus you having to keep trying to tug of war them. It's extraordinary for them to meet you where you at, and for them to that's extraordinary, gang. That shit is beautiful, gang. For somebody to meet you where you at and love you for where you at and care about you for real and want to be in your presence and shit. And the reason why I'm so like blown away and shit, because I ain't had that shit in forever. The last time I had that shit, like I said, it was when I was talking to girl A. Like, it was like early in our relationship. It was like earlier in our friendship. And before her, I had a girl best friend where then I was being reciprocated. Like, okay, we both fuck with each other. You feel me? But it's been so long, nigga. I'm telling you, I've been in such a limbo where I was just constantly begging for attention. And now I don't gotta beg for attention. Now it's just like it's in the middle. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's balanced. The scales were tipped for a while, gang. The scales were tipped, and I didn't even know they was tipped. The scales was tipped like a motherfucker, though, gang. I'm talking about, I'm sitting up here begging for this girl attention, and she give me crumbs, gang. Then when we get on the phone, when we do get on the phone, gang, we sitting in silence, gang, cause I can't say shit, cause I can say shit. Don't get me wrong, I fuck with her and shit, but I can't ask her shit without her getting the attitude. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a breath of fresh air to now where I can actually have a conversation. We can talk about anything, and you not getting annoyed. You not like the girl A was getting annoyed at me for just talking, for just existing. She was getting annoyed. I'm finna hang up. Yeah, like she was getting annoyed at me just for existing at that point, and I was like, I was stuck in my delusion to where I thought that shit was normal. I thought that shit was just how I had to be. But no, nigga, you can actually have somebody who want to talk to you, who will sit here with you, be with you the whole night, the whole day. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who actually appreciates your presence and shit the way it's supposed to be appreciated. And what I said this bitch was about reciprocation. Yeah, man, I had not experienced reciprocation. I ain't gonna lie, I'm hungry. I want some Subway. I ain't eat shit all day, bro. I'm hungry. And I'm not even ready to go hoop yet, because I got to get some food. I got to get something in my stomach before I go hoop, bro. It's hot as fire. I got to eat, bro. I got to eat, gang. I cannot sit up here and go to this basketball court and not eat, bro. I will pass out. So I'm finna get a public sub, bro. What I'm finna put, I don't want no meat, though. So I don't know what the fuck I'm finna put in the sub. Maybe I get a veggie sub. Just eat the bread. But anyways, though, man. Yeah, my head, I worked out, too. I worked out earlier. My head is like floating right now. I ain't eat shit all day, which on purpose, because I'm fasting and shit, but I just worked out. I ain't eat nothing. I need to I'm finna go play basketball. I definitely need to get something to eat, bro, because if I don't, I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna throw up. I need something to eat, gang. So I'm finna get a sub, bro. Nah, I don't know what type of sub, gang. I don't want no meat, bro. I don't want no meat, gang, because I just want like something simple, like maybe some rice or some shit. I really want some. I would prefer some rice and eggs, but we finna see. I'm finna see what the fuck is over here. But I'm talking about reciprocation, gang. Like, that shit is a breath of fresh air, gang. And I would have never experienced that if me and that other girl hadn't fell out, gang. If we hadn't fell out the way we did, I would have still been stuck. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was stuck. I love that girl. I still love her. I love her today. I pick up, but I ain't gonna lie, it wouldn't be the same though. I pick up though. I definitely pick up the phone for sure. But it wouldn't be like, I wouldn't just fall back in her arms and shit. Fuck no, not like I was, gang. What's that? What food Japanese sell? I just stuttered just to say a improper sentence, nigga. What food Japanese sell? I said it again. What food Japanese got? What type of food do Japanese people make? I said Japanese restaurant over there. I'm finding. Oh, they got sushi. Oh, I get some. They got fish. Do they got fish? I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm finna get some fish, gang. Cause I don't know if I want some Publix. I'm finna go over to this Japanese restaurant and get some fish and shit. Cause I need something to eat. I gotta put something in my stomach. I want some rice and fish. So I'm finna see if I can get some. But I'm talking about reciprocation, like we're talking about reciprocation, man. Like, you know, for the longest my feelings and my love and my attention, nigga. That's the biggest thing. My attention, my presence was not being reciprocated. It was not being appreciated. And I thought it was normal. I was sitting like it was normal, game, because I love that girl and I still do, but I thought it was normal for my shit not to be reciprocated until I met somebody who did. You know what I'm saying? And I'm never gonna be the type. I ain't gonna lie. I'm never gonna be the type to say the grass is greener on the other side, because I'm not a dumbass. I know that nobody's replaceable in this fucking world. Nobody's replaceable in this world. Everybody has their own, you know what I'm saying, set of fucking attributes and shit. So I'm never gonna be like the grass is greener. So it's not like I fucking moved on or some shit. But I saw, like, hold the fuck on, I see what I was missing. I see what the fuck was missing. And I would have never saw that shit if I didn't fall out with her. You know what I'm saying? But like, reciprocation is everything, bro, because it makes life easier. Because I'm an overthinker, so I text you, gang. You don't text me back. And then I call you. You don't even pick up, but you don't text me either, gang. Bro, you know the first time girl B, I call her, gang, and she declined my shit, but she was like, I'm gonna call you. Give me a second. Like, that shit means something to me, man. Real shit, that shit means something to me, gang, because I ain't gonna say I ain't never, but it's been a while, bro, since somebody actually give a fuck about me. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while, bro. But anyway, that's all I gotta say, man. I love y'all, man. Much appreciate you, much love, man. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching. Have a good one.